Hello everyone, this morning we're coming to you from the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 5-5 between Australia and Pakistan. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapsing concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss. Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapsing concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble.
Australia winning the toss, and they'll bowl first. Looks like the right decision. The pitch will give the bowlers something early on, and I wouldn't want to be batting on this surface first up.
Down to the middle to join the captains for the toss. Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And the ground staff have set
No interest in that one from the batter. Hazlewood will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
They'll bowl first. Looks like the right decision. The pitch will give the bowlers something early on, and I wouldn't want to be batting on this surface first up.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary. The umpire signals.
Well, that was a really
solid
solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. No interest in that one from the batter. Hazlewood will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Good bit of timing there.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A lot to ponder after the boundary.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Good bit of timing there. Can't get that outside the ring field.
A brilliantly aggressive shot.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well,
that would have been a very risky run.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
well, that would have been a very risky run.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Questions well placed. Should get a single. Should the captain make a change? A big over. There'll be one run here for them. Loose deliveries.
Immediately underway with some runs.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Middle that one, great timing.
Stark could do nothing about it. Hammered out the ground, just watched it sail away.
Well placed. Should get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
Immediately underway.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Middle finds the fielder with that shot.
Stark could do nothing about it. Hammered out the ground.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Get a single. There'll be one run here for them.
immediately underway.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the back. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Stark could do nothing about it. Hammered out the ground. They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the back. Finds the fielder with that shot. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary. Excellent catch, close to the back.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. And that's on its way to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the
Nice
grandstand for 4, driven away nicely. Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
End of the over, 15 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 1 for 27. Going with pace now. Need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. And that's on its way to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely. Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
End of the over, 15 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 1 for 27. Going with pace now. Need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. And that's on its way to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the
Nice shot. Incredible shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Going with pace now. Need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump. That'll force the mistake. Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs. Beaten on the drive.
Sometimes your opponent that looks like an attempt to drive that one away, but poor timing and missed everything.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Don't mind getting
a reckless
hit for
heave.
runs.
This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this.
Right.
Poor batting.
Straight through the covers. 4 runs. Beaten on the drive.
Sometimes your opponent that looks like an attempt to drive that one away, but poor timing.
Nicely played.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That looks like an attempt to drive that one away.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Front foot is ridiculous.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
That's the over. Pakistan are 1 for 43.
No need to move. Is ridiculous.
The right armour is coming into the attack, and the Paddington end. A Boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
That's it.
Time that brilliantly.
That ball has been
Left
hit.
alone and easily
It's
through the
flown
lead.
into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Super piece of timing.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score. That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope. And surely looking towards a big score. That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
It was in the air
Well
for a long
taken.
time, but
Had a lot of work to do
just
and held on
inside
to
the
a
rope.
great catch.
Looking towards a big score.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Great shot, at least 1 on offer. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Marsh, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Ali has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Drives and misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have set a target of 80 runs. A mountain to climb as the openers come out. The goal will be to get the innings off to a good start, but one of these two surely has to go on to score big.
Yes.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Finch comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. Quick onto that in the infield. Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Edged. Unplayable.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Oh, well bowled.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. Australia are none for 6. Going with spin now.
Yes.
Great shot, great timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Warner didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Warner is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Yes.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Gone. Yeah! It's a good catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Marsh, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
A brilliant over that. The pressure put right back on the batters. The sort of over that could win the match. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack in the Paddington end. Super shot, that. Oh dear, played on, a hint of misfortune, and that is out.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Right out of the middle.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Maxwell watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Over. Australia are 2 for 38. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack in the Randwick end.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Keeper's in.
There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Hold on. Yes.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
That's off the middle of the bat.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
18 runs added there. Australia are 2 for 56. A change in the bowling for the final over. Malik coming on from the Paddington end.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Good bit of timing there.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait.
Incredible, what a grab.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep. Catch it.
couple on offer here. 1 ball, 6 needed to win. Nothing more to say. It's only now who can keep their nerve.
Yeah.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. Australia are 3 for 75.
Wow, what a final over. You feel it could have gone either way, but this bowling attack kept it tight enough and got the deserved win.
This was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you very soon.